Welcome to Kyle Lab, presented by Agnox. My name is Tom Ag, and I'm joined by Agjack, Billy, and Shrek. And the Aggies are 6-1. We survived Starkville. Thank God. Thank God. Aggies are 6-1. Sole possession of first place in the SEC. Let's keep it rolling.
Dude, we're halfway to our projection at the beginning of the season, our prediction to go 10-2 and host a playoff game. We are on pace right now for that going into LSU.
Yeah, it's hard looking down on the rest of this SEC with our hog hanging down. It's just feels good to be on top, feels like where we belong. And frankly, I'm ready for what's next. Keep the 6 inches in front of you.
That's what I'm talking about. Quick tangent, but speaking about hogs, did y'all see that thing where it's like, I can't believe that Hogs Plus is a sports website, but OnlyFans is a porn website? Arkansas. But anyways, yeah.
Shrek, are you a Hogs Plus subscriber?
Bro, me, Hogs Plus, we get along, dude. I'm going to open up the Mexican version. Chorizo encantado.
I don't even know what that means.
Mucho chorizo. All right, so let's talk about Mississippi State a little bit. We didn't do a post game. Tom Ag is back. He was on paternal leave and realized he had to come back to start making his money a little bit.
It's good to be back. I'm just going to not have a screaming child in your face. I will say fatherhood's pretty dope. If you're scared to do it.
Jack is right here. I'm not understanding. Oh, okay. Never mind.
It was a funny joke. Just you'll hear it back when you listen to it.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, fatherhood's underrated. There will be times when, like, at 4 a.m., you have like a screaming baby in your arms and you're like kind of questioning your decisions. And then he like straightens out his legs and just rips ass and then smiles and goes to sleep. It's crazy.
Was it earth shattering when your baby came out with a dick bigger than yours?
No, I'm proud though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, let's actually, are we going to take like estimates? I'm going to go 1.5. That's just my.
Bro, this is fucked. I'm not talking about a baby's dick, dude. It's fucked up.
Bro came out 1.5.
I'm just basing it off of yours. I don't know what to tell you. If it's bigger than yours, it's 1.5.
Hogs Plus, please subscribe.
Over under 1.5.
Wait, let's talk about Martin Van Buren, bro.
Yeah, not Martin Van Buren, Michael Van Buren, for those who know ball and know QBs. We obviously it was an important test for us to go on the road, like we talked about, right? I wouldn't call it a dominating performance.
No.
It felt like we were always in control, but there were a few moments here and there that I think we were just a little bit of the, last year Jimbo era kind of creeped in. So definitely felt encouraged by the run game, encouraged by Connor, having some mistakes, but still putting it together. And just an overall team performance from what we've seen previously in Starkville.
Huge up and down game from Connor. It started out like on fire. He was crisp. He was dialed in. He was seeing everything. It felt great. And then something shifted. He made a few really bad decisions. Like, I don't think I saw any bad balls come out. Like, I don't think he was inaccurate. He just made the wrong decision a few times. And he got caught in a blender a little bit.
Bro, are we sure it's not like early onset CTE or something? Like, it looks like when you press the wrong button in Madden or something. Like,
yeah.
Like,
here comes
Shrek. That's what his interceptions look like, dude.
Shrek, sorry to see that your favorite team lost this weekend, by the way.
Oh, come on, man.
Texas.
No, you have to keep in mind that Connor's only started like 7 or 8 games. Like, he's still learning. He's still like, he's a junior, but he doesn't have anywhere near a junior's experience. So for better or for worse, we're going to have to live and die with that.
On that, I just saw an Elko quote from his show. It was either tonight or last night. We're recording on Wednesday night. He said something like, Connor has now gotten to the point where he is like becoming a professional football player. Like, he understands what playing quarterback is about because he's got enough reps. He's gotten enough game experience. So now he's trying to build on the things that he's like kind of subconsciously doing, and he's seeing the field differently. And I was like, whoa, that is awesome for your coach to say. Like, that is fucking awesome.
I mean, you could see you could definitely see it in some of his snaps where he drops back, but I mean, on the accuracy and decision making, one thing that I like that he's doing is he's chunking it up to our 6'5" receivers on the outside if he's in trouble on a one-on-one coverage. That's that's going to score us a lot of points. It may look stupid when it happens, but that is something that I'd like to see.
That was that play where it was zero coverage. They blitzed everybody, and he saw it, like took a step back, and he just like knew that's my guy. Like I'm going 1-on-1, and like hopefully it works out. And that was a third down, I think.
Yep.
Like the one on the right side. Yeah, that was.
How are you liking the Cyrus Allen possession catches, bro? He really seems like he's getting that little Tavon Austin. Just give him a little bit of space. Have him run a underneath route. Doesn't always have to be a fade. It's looking pretty good.
He did drop a long touchdown though.
Yeah, he did do that.
Dude, it's just good to like last year with Jimbo, you would be losing that game and then now spiraling going into LSU week. That is the main difference, right? Of like the team would have been like, okay, like championship aspirations are over. It's wraps. We're going into a tough LSU game. Like they're probably going to smoke us, right? Versus now we go in top of the SEC. There's all the seasons in front of us. And we have to keep in mind, these are 18, 19-year-old kids, right? They have to be incentivized reasons to work hard. So I think it's big for us going forward. And hopefully we get the LSU win and we can keep stacking on top.
Speaking of incentivizing these kids to want to win, I heard another thing that Elko said at the beginning of this week, because I guess the LSU tackles or their guards are like supposed to be top 10 picks. And Elko came into like the defensive line meeting and was like, all right, who wants to win $10 million this week? Because if you go up against these guys and you play well, that's what's going to happen. And it's like, whoa, dude. He's just on a different level of like motivating these guys and running a program that we're just not used to. And it's starting to trickle out a little bit.
Well, did y'all see that Mississippi State coach? He basically said that we're the best defensive line that they played this season. And, nice little fuck you to Texas.
Yeah, I mean, this shit is doing something to me sexually. I'm not going to lie. It's just, God forbid. I know there's tweets out there that like the world is not ready for A&M to win a national championship, just like purely how unbearable we would be. And I actually think that's totally facts. I would be horrible. But just we've got the makings of a team that's putting that all together. And yeah, I mean, I do love the little like shade at Texas. Like Texas likes to act like they smoked them, but there was an equally close game kind of in the beginning of that as well.
Let's get to Texas in a second. One more thing on this game. The second half defensive adjustments. When we were getting cooked in the first half by a good quarterback, like Van Buren looks like he's going to be a good quarterback for a long time in the SEC.
Yeah, I'm going to
say it again into the mic.
I think he's yapping, but the main thing is like, I hate to say this. If he stays in Mississippi State and we play them all 4 years, we will lose one of those games. He has that kind of talent. Like he's just, I mean, obviously he's a true freshman going into there and like their record is what it is, but like the dude is a baller. He can definitely play with the best. And hopefully he hits the portal and goes somewhere like Big Ten or like ACC. That'd be sick, but we'll see. I kind of think he's sticking around there.
But the point being the second half defensive adjustments were huge. Like, seeing that we were capable of doing that after starting out so badly, it was like going off of your point of like how this would have gone as a Jimbo game, we would have collapsed. We would have like just funneled in on ourselves and like the defense would have been terrible all game. This is like, no, fuck that. We see the direction this is going. Let's make adjustments. Let's figure this out. Stopped them in the second half. And even though our offense wasn't playing that well, we just held them off and we won a tough road SEC game against an improving team. Let's talk about Texas.
We're going to talk about that spanking down in Austin.
My God. So many things to talk about with that
Shout out,
game.
just like, let's put it out there first. Shout out to Billy, myself, Shrek, those who know ball, who had bread, big bread, on them dogs, took home dubs, ultimate hater bet. I had the maximum alt line I could get, Georgia -10 pregame. That shit smacked. But there's people that are saying, fans and listeners alike are saying should be included in the buckets for scoring, but we'll get to that. Let's talk about the game.
Did you
Let's
actually
talk about the travesty of officiating, I would say.
Well, hold on. Did you actually feel good about the alt line? Like when you placed that, you were like, "This is," because I bet on Georgia once I saw OU getting smacked in the morning. That was when I took Georgia money line because I was like, "Whoa, OU's just so bad. Georgia's just it was too valuable to not take them." But the alt line, is aggressive.
No, I mean, it's welcome to the SEC. You have to understand, like, the games that Texas has played against top tier opponents have been like almost like an exhibition, or like it's Texas's biggest game of the year, right? Now they're getting to the SEC and they have a schedule where they did play Michigan. Obviously, Michigan is dog shit now, but right, they've had multiple games where they can't like all be leading up to that one moment. And I think it's going to be interesting to see how they progress throughout the rest of the year of like, can they handle the quote SEC grind that they're truly not even really remotely experiencing this year. But I mean, it's the tip of the iceberg for what's to come for them. And like, clearly Georgia is like head and shoulders, like they've got the guys in the trenches that are going to compete, and Texas has done a good job of building that. But we all know, if you've watched football, you know Quinn Ewers is absolute ass. And it was going to show, and it did show. Even with Carson Beck doing his absolute best to just throw the game.
He's fucking terrible too. Oh, just what? Oh God. Let's start from the beginning of this game. Like, let's go all the way through the whole thing that went down. So, beginning of the game, Georgia comes out like firing, just like looking like we are SEC better than you, we're faster than you, stronger than you, everything. And it was like, hell yes, like let's go. Carson
That
Beck.
shit had me bricked. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, continue.
Oh my God. Fantastic. Carson Beck comes out, tries to give the game away, and Georgia's still shit pumping them. And then we get to the point where Quinn Ewers cannot move the ball. So they make the decision to bring in Arch Manning in the second quarter, which was insane. An insane choice to give up on your quarterback after a quarter and a half against the first real opponent of the year.
That moment hit like crack, dude. Especially like after Arch sucked too. Oh, it was amazing.
I mean, it's just very Sark. Like he's just flailing. He like if anything, he of all people knows that Quinn doesn't have it, and their offense is like all based on like quick game, easy decision. But like you're not going to be able to do that against the real opponents is the problem. And so that's where it shows itself. Like shit, we need somebody who can actually make a play.
It was crazy watching like that first quarter and seeing it was all the same plays they usually run. Those little like misdirection, and then we're going to throw it out to the flat, and like, oh, we're going to throw these little screens. And Georgia was just all the fuck over it. And it was like, this is how it should look. This is the blueprint of how you beat them. And hopefully they've just been exposed. I don't know. But Arch was terrible. That was so awesome to see. They thought he was going to come in and be like the Messiah, and he was ass. And then obviously come back to Ewers in the second half. Second half's a different story.
Due to officiating, genuinely. Like, it seemed extremely questionable.
Bro, whenever they didn't call the ETN touchdown, like I was like, there's no fucking way.
Clearly, like okay, we're not gonna let's get to the touch. We'll get to the touchdown, but like the play that literally changed the game. What was it? 28-7, and it's
something like that.
And like they throw a pick to the 9, and it was pass interference. Everybody like classic Austin. Like they're throwing bottles, crying, bitching. I've never seen it ever where a non-reviewable play, they pick up the flag after Sark going up to the stands was also hilarious. Like that's going to be a meme in itself. I'm like, please stop. But just an absolutely insane way to turn the game on its head and give them essentially a free touchdown. They scored, I think, the next play or 2 plays later.
They set a precedent for college football because obviously that has never happened before. There's never been like we make the call and then we have a stoppage and there's a deliberation during the stoppage. Like they had gotten together as refs. They talked about it. The call was made. They placed the ball. It was done. We were moving on. And then the bottles came out. And then they decide after that, oh, we're changing the call. It's absolute dog shit. It made zero sense whatsoever. And they were trying to say, oh, the ref meant to call offensive pass interference and he made a mistake when he told the other ref and there's a communication error and that's what they were trying to correct. Bullshit.
And even if it was tough shit, dude, like it was called. Like there's so many examples, like in the NFL specifically, like, you know, like the pass interferences that change the fucking scenery of everything. Like literally in the Super Bowl, and the Bengals and the Rams played, like a pass interference decided the fucking last 2 plays of the game.
I think that was the Eagles one.
Yeah, imagine Eagles Chiefs. Imagine the Eagles fans throw bottles and they pick it up and they're like, actually, which honestly I would have enjoyed because, like, to be fair, both of them were probably the wrong call. Sure. but like bad calls happen all the time. Like
That could
you
be
have to
good.
deal with it and live with it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You would think that, like, all right, if it was a miscommunication on the field, whatever, they made an accident. There was an accident there, no big deal. But then on the touchdown, to have them QB sneak, twice, and then them say no deal, and even ETN was in to begin with. But
Yep.
for them to rush in before the play, before, like, it stops moving, like the momentum of the play dies, for them to be marking the spot already, that's fucking bullshit.
No, so it was the touchdown 2, and then 2 targeting calls in
Yep.
one drive. When it's like Texas is just trying to get back into the game,
Took their starters out, 15-yard penalties.
right?
Crazy.
All right, take 2 starters on defense out. We'll see if we can get them back in the game, and then to ice the game, to ice my Georgia -10. There's a clear first down, like pylon cam has it like dead to rights, can't miss it. And there's it up call stands. So just questionable. I think everyone was saying this is what happens when Texas joins SEC and Texas joins conferences. They start getting a little preferential treatment here and there, especially in big games at national TV. It's just something keep an eye on. We'll see how that continues, if that makes its way across.
It was very tight butthole for that second half, like wanting them to lose so badly. Like if they came back, they would have been so obnoxious because we were running our victory laps at halftime. Like, let's not lie.
That's
But
fact.
at the same time, I mean, the way that this game unraveled with the refs, it was so frustrating. It wasn't even as enjoyable as it should have been.
Yeah.
Honestly, like it just felt so out of pocket the whole way through at the end of the game. And I think it's a great thing that this happened with the outcome, because now, like you said, the rest of the SEC, everybody who's watching this game, this was like one of the most watched games in the last like decade of college football. People see how obnoxious and horrible Longhorn fans are.
Yeah, the
Let's
optics
talk
are
about
definitely
LSU.
not there. Let's go.
Wait, go ahead.
No, that's all I was going to say. Like, they fucked themselves in a lot of ways. I really liked all the propaganda we were throwing with Sark losing the locker room and all that stuff. It was amazing.
Propaganda or truth?
Hey, who knows? Who knows?
Kirby
I'm
Smart.
curious to see who's the starting quarterback on Saturday.
It's going to be Quinn. But dude, they could lose to Vanderbilt. Like, Vanderbilt's feisty, dude. I don't know. That would be sick.
Yeah,
Let's keep
great.
going. All right. Game this week, bro. Let's talk
Big
about
game.
possibly the
LSU.
biggest game in Kyle Field history since we joined the SEC. Maybe ever.
No,
I agree.
that just is not right.
As
I
far
think
as like
Alabama-
momentum, yeah.
As far
Alabama
as
2013 was
championship
bigger,
potential, as
for
far as SEC champions, as far as making a spot in the playoffs, this is the biggest game we've ever had in Kyle Field. It's a night game. It's against our quote-unquote rival from back in the day in the old SEC. Like, this is the biggest game.
Alabama
Why?
2013 easily, but okay.
No, I mean, my filet is smoking weed because the stakes are high, brother.
What?
Dude, I hate that you wrote that. I read that and I still didn't understand
I was
it.
going to delete it in hopes that you just like passed over it, but I was like, I think it's just a joke. But no, it
No,
made
it
it.
actually was so much worse when you said it than when you wrote it. It was
So
crazy.
you guys know what that's from, right?
No, I don't. But anyways, let's talk about
an
helmets. Let's talk about
It's an
unis.
M&M
We're
bar.
going.
Fuck you. It's Never Bar. Go.
Our captain, our fearless leader, Torian York, has requested supposedly that we go blackout. We go all black. I think little hesitancy on the alternate unis for a big game like this feels a little Sumlin-esque, but let's just say sources have been sharing some pictures of the helmets. They're going to be good. I think everybody's going to be happy with what we've seen. Definitely not the South Carolina glow-in-the-dark vibes that we've seen in the past. Much more tailored and trim, like clean look that we're used to these days.
Would you say
Yeah,
aesthetically pleasing, bro?
I would say it's aesthetically sexual, probably.
Oh, yeah.
We had a sneak preview of the helmets. We have seen them. They are sick. Like, we are not lying. They are sick. And there's nothing like gimmicky about them. Like, you could wear them anytime. But
Hell yeah.
And if you are going to the game, don't be a bum, dude. Like Tennessee coordinates this like weekly. It's just not that hard. Just
not.
buy a black shirt. It's so easy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I see
People
these people
bitching
on
about
Twitter. They're like, "What? Oh no, maroon for me." It's like, dude, shut up, bitch. It's blackout.
Like,
Oh
what?
yeah, I
What?
forgot. I forgot who it was, but they exposed her ass. They like found an old tweet of like going to a basketball game, and it was like I guess for breast cancer awareness, and like she put it in there like wear pink, wear pink. You have to wear pink to the game. So
The pictures and the vibes are going to be immaculate. Yeah, I'm going to talk about it later for what's cooking, so I'll leave it. But let's talk about the game, like actual game. People forget, dude. Mike Elko was Brian Kelly's defensive coordinator at Notre Dame. This is a big revenge game. Brian Kelly's a douchebag. There's no way Elko likes him.
I mean, I just don't. They do kind of give off, unfortunately, like kind of similar vibes in terms of like just the most standard like white dude you could ever meet. Elko seems like way smarter. Don't get me wrong, but I would say if Mike Elko ever accepted the job at LSU, it would be like an equally horrible fit, just in that sense. But would love to see our guy get some revenge, and I think it plays well. Of like he knows Kelly's kind of bread and butter. That's when Kelly was at his best, obviously at Notre Dame. So hopefully he can take some from what he knows there and apply
I
it.
could just fucking like have a beer with Mike Elko and just ask for like his non PC opinions on people. Like they're just like, what do you actually think about Brian Kelly?
He doesn't drink beer, apparently.
Does not drink at all. No drinking, which is very sus. But
Very anti-Sark.
We can get him. We can get him some of Tom Holland's new Bureau, bro.
It's literally the anti-Sark. You're right.
I would actually say he's kind of similar. Sark is like, okay. Sark does not drink anymore. At least he used to. But yeah, I mean, I think the matchup is important, right? There's obviously talent. Like LSU, you're never going to go against a not talented team. We won't be able to just overpower them in any facet of the game. I think we've got advantage at quarterback, at running back. And I would say the only player I'm really worried about on the LSU side is this, what's his name? Whit Weeks. Dude is insane. Harold Perkins died so he could walk. Which whatever.
White guy?
We haven't kicked Harold Perkins down enough. I feel like we need to throw a little bit more slander. Like,
fuck him.
I mean, I just don't want to violate HIPAA, so I just will keep it at that. But like, let's just say he has some type of injury in the knee region.
in the netherworlds.
So doesn't it feel like now, like this has been a naturally kind of it's built up, and this has become a real rivalry with like a lot of hatred between the fan bases that wasn't really there before the SEC. You know, like it feels like this is real now. We're playing a big game. We don't like each other. We've had crazy things happen in the past. Like this has become a legit rivalry.
The 7 overtime game just cemented that. Like nobody has ever done that, and nobody will ever do it again. So it's like,
yeah,
that's special.
Yeah, I mean, the LSU game, like they felt like a forced rival when we first joined the SEC. But now it feels like there's true hate there. I'm glad. Luckily, we started winning some of the games because we were like 0-7 the first 7 years, I think, which was horrific. But definitely feels like especially like culturally, we just couldn't be more different.
What a coincidence that Cowdog couldn't jump on this show so that he can shit on LSU. Crazy.
People are saying he's in Baton Rouge.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah,
Throwing
probably.
a beignet up his ass.
You guys remember the last game against LSU at Kyle Field was the huge Jimbo upset where we were like, Jimbo's back, bro. He's going to be good next year.
I do remember that. I felt good.
I don't know if anyone said he was going to be back. We might have to go back and listen to the tape, but I don't
like,
think
bro,
he's back.
Connor's here. Like he can run Jimbo's offense. Like Moose is a god.
Yeah. That was the one-handed snag by Moose. Wegman was playing lights out as a freshman.
I mean,
In
it's
either
just he's broken our Agnox curse. We're cooked.
No, because we all called somebody out last week. We had Colin Klein, 35 points. Who else do we have?
Bryce Anderson. I don't know if he really did anything.
Yeah.
I'm sure he had a quality game.
Dude, Scooby was on one. Jesus Christ.
Scooby was him. How do we not talk about that? That's crazy. I mean,
we're stupid.
Yeah, that is
vibe, bro.
We did the entire last War Room about sounds that we hate because it was cowbell week, and we didn't even talk about the cowbells at all.
Sounds right, boys.
Oh god.
Great opportunity this week to hedge out your happiness with LSU plus 3.5. I already did it. I think it's perfect, dude, because there's a honey hole there. Like, we win by 3, awesome. Like, if you win by 3, you win $100, your whatever your unit is, and we also win the game. If we lose, consolation prize, right? Because our season down the shitter, potentially playoff hopes
Oh, hey,
gone.
hey, read my blog, dog. You know that's not the case.
That's facts.
It's not the case, but it turns into like we have to win out.
Pretty much.
So we
Also,
don't want
that honey hole is a crazy term, dude. Is that just like
I never
widely,
heard that.
is that just like widely accepted, or is that like an AgJack original?
No, it's something that was. It was actually Billy's buddies in San Diego told it to me, and they're like all degenerate gamblers. So it's like if you hedge something out, but then there's an in between, and you hit the in between, it's called the honey hole.
Crazy. I like it
So,
though. I'm a fan. I'll start using
It's
it.
cool. It's like, oh, you just stick your tongue in the honey hole. All right. So Tom Ag, haven't been here in a while. We've added a little piece to what we do for our game preview. We're gonna call a player the fuck out every game before the game starts, in hopes that Agnox saying that they suck makes them play better. So we can all take an individual player. We can all agree. This week, I'm calling out Connor Wegman, bro. He was ass against Mississippi State, especially in the second half. He had 5 turnover-worthy plays, or 4. You can't do that shit against LSU. We're just gonna lose. Like LSU's defense is ass. You have got to cook them. If we get into a shootout, so be it. We can win a shootout. But I don't think that'll be the case because I think our defense is going to show up. I think we're going to chase this guy down. I don't think he handles pressure well from what I've seen. And I think all it's got to be is Wegman, show the fuck up, nut up, and play better this week.
I mean, ultimately, whenever you look at Wegman, he's kind of besides the defensive pass rush, I'd say he's what brings the motion of the ocean, you know, like he's going to essentially guide what we're doing, dude. Are we going to win that fucking game with ease? Is it going to be a nail biter? You know, it just depends on how he looks.
Are you calling him out, Shrek? He sucks.
100% call him out, bro. Bro's ass, got early onset CTE. Prove me wrong, bro. Show me an MRI.
All right, Billy, who you calling out?
I'm going to do something crazy, bro. I'm going to call out Amari Daniels. I want you to show me why you're the top dog in this backfield, bro. Earn your fucking spot. I want him to ball the fuck out in limited carries, potentially. But ball out and make it a running back by committee, bro. I have no problem with keeping Le'Veon fresh. Like, show us what you're built for, bro. I know you have it in you. You were that dude at one point. You need to see the hole, bro. Calling him out.
He needs to see that honey hole, baby.
You need to see that hole. I typically like to see the hole as well. I'm just putting that out there. So,
Do you look at the hole before you hit it?
obviously, bro, got to look at it. Got to know if you're going to fit in there.
Sometimes it can be scary depending on how big it is. But if you hit that honey hole hard.
Well, you never hit a dude's hole is the thing. So, I know maybe that's what you're referring to, but.
All right, Tom, who are you calling out?
I got an interesting one. It's somebody we haven't heard from much this year, actually. One, Ja'Day Walker. Ja'Day Walker in the bowl game went off. He had some good plays in Mississippi State last year. We have not seen him make any kind of play this year. He needs to fucking show us why Moose is on the bench over him, honestly. Needs to show the fuck up, use his height, use his speed, score 4 touchdowns against LSU, have 311 yards receiving. All right? That's what he needs to do.
Tom, he had 2 weeks ago, he had 100 yards and 2 touchdowns. Was that not enough?
2 weeks ago, dude. I'm talking about last week.
Yeah.
That was a ball knowledge check. Shrek, Tom failed. 2 weeks ago was a bye week. You had us.
Bro,
Sorry. I just had to see if y'all knew what y'all talking about, y'all.
I knew it didn't happen, bro. That's why I was confused when you said it.
I was still kind of mindset on the honey hole personally.
Damn, I respect that.
Are you guys going to hedge out of your happiness this weekend?
No, I ain't no bitch, bro. I'm doubling down on the money line.
Facts.
That's the way to do it. Just pay for a dub, bro. It is what it is.
Are we doing score predictions here? Or are we?
Yeah, we're going to get into score predictions and bowl predictions. So last week, made our pick for Tom Ag, 41-17 Mississippi State, 8 strip sacks against Connor, and 4 fumbles for Le'Veon. Wasn't close again. Nice try, Tom. Cowdog Clay, another miserable pick. 24-20 Mississippi State, field goal block return for a touchdown. Nada. I had 45-7, 3 tight end touchdowns. Did not happen. And Shrek, 38-14 A&M, 3 red zone TDs for Noah Thomas. I think he had 1. So you were close. Solid. What do we got this week?
Back at it.
Already said it, bro. Give me Ja'Day Walker, over 300 yards, 3 TDs.
Whoa.
Could you imagine, bro, if he just had like a fucking, like, just 2 80-yard bombs and then just the greatest?
You'd need 140 yards after that, bro.
Hold on. Can we get back to what we've been doing for the entire season, Tom?
What is that? Projecting terrible things to happen?
No, the scoring prediction still.
Yeah, realistic scoring predictions from Tom Ag. And bold predictions.
Fuck. Give me LSU 38, A&M 17.
Beautiful.
That would be devastating.
And bold prediction for that is LSU turns the ball over on downs but never punts.
Okay, that's better. Thank you. Thank you for stopping with your rocking chair, Shrek. Go ahead, type that into the doc, Tom Ag. I was trying to get Shrek to stop rocking his chair back and forth. All right, Billy, go ahead.
Well, we're rocking. I kind of feel like we should do like a rocking chair segment. That could be kind of sick. Let's do A&M 31, LSU 28. I think we make it happen, dude. I think we lose that game last week. If Arkansas wins their game as well, I think we lose this game, right? I think that everything is kind of aligned for us here. So my bold prediction, I'm going to stick with my call out, dude. I'm going to say Amari Daniels 200 yards on the ground, a couple of tugs.
Damn.
That's the opposite of a call out. You're supposed to say that they suck and they're not going to play well.
That's just not how my call outs work, bro. You don't know ball to begin with. So
that's how we've made them work. We're like, damn, this guy sucks. Fuck him. And then they go off the next game without us thinking that they will. Now it's like, it's showing that you're looking through and you're seeing that,
the original one was like, yo, I don't even remember who it was.
It was Amari was asked.
No, it was Scorton, bro. The original one was, yo, what happened to Nick Scorton? I thought he was supposed to be the Big Ten Player of the Year. I need to see that. Not that he's asked. Okay.
You're saying you see this as being motivational to the players.
Just show me something, bro. Watch it hit, bitch.
All right. Shrek, go ahead.
Go ahead and go with A&M 27, LSU 24. My bold predictions, we hit a 50-yard field goal to win the game.
I was going to say if it's a game-winning field goal, that wouldn't be bold enough. But Randy Bond on a 50-yarder?
Toughie.
You said 27-24? Aggies. Got it. All right. God, 2 honey holes. I would love that shit.
Damn, bro, relax. God.
You want me to start rocking again and calm you down, dude? Give you something else to think about?
Damn, I want the honey hole too, but no, I can't jinx it. I'm going to go 31-27 Aggies. And my bold prediction is that we get a famous Brian Kelly tantrum in the press conference afterward, and it's going to be like amazing. Something the officials, something the refs did, something his team did. He just cries and throws shit, and everyone's like, whoa, dude, calm down.
Over under 2.5 table pounding.
I'd like to see somewhere in the range of 6, bro.
I think he's an under. He's like a 1 pound guy, just like bang, 1. And then it's never like multiple.
I wouldn't even call that a pound. It's like a pump.
Yeah, the USC game, he gave it a quick pump and then like readjusted himself. But the pictures are tough. All right, cool. Good shit, boys. Tom Ag wrote pee-pee poo-poo. You got to write something more than that.
I didn't write that either. I wasn't planning on writing anything, I'll be honest with you.
Well, I don't know what you're
Jackson got the
put something in there
already.
that's devastating. Put something in there that's devastating, bro.
All right.
Okay. Heisman, just to update, because Tom Ag did not make a Heisman pick yet. So we're still like we're all in play right now.
Tom, I'll make one for you if you don't want to make one, bro.
Dude, I'll make the pick, bro. I'll make the pick.
He's my favorite player that I've watched this year. Just guess who it is.
Travis Hunter.
Rayola.
I don't even like Travis Hunter. This is slander.
That would be
Just
so
'cause I
on
said-
brand for you to love Travis Hunter, bro.
Yeah.
You did.
No, I said he could win Heisman in week 1 of last year.
Correct, and you were wrong.
He had a touchdown and 2 touchdowns and a pick. It was a sick ass
Yeah,
game.
exactly.
Did anybody pick? Is it Ashton Jeffrey?
Oh
John,
my god.
John T.
Okay.
Did anyone pick the front runner?
Michael Myers.
He's not, bro. He's not.
He's
the
like
front.
easily is the front runner. But okay.
I mean, he should be, but are they going to rob him because it doesn't go to a Power 5 school?
Yep.
That's kind of
If
why
they
it
lose-
works.
If they lose to UNLV or if he doesn't play well, and this is tomorrow night, Thursday night, UNLV Boise State, huge game for the playoff picture. If they lose that game or Jonty plays like shit in that game, he's out. That quick, bro. He's out. And then Travis
it's
Hunter's
also
hurt.
Friday. It's Friday night.
Oh, it's Friday night. My bad. Then all of a sudden, it's just Cam Ward.
Here's who I was going to pick for you, Tom. I would put Ryan Williams in the discussion.
No.
Oh, no.
Dude, he
How
is the
old
sickest
no one
player
like
alive.
him? You're like, oh, this 17-year-old is so sick, bro.
He
He's
is
7
sick. What are you talking about?
Bro, I thought your name was Billy, dude, not Diddy.
They are irrelevant. He's sick because he's the best player on the field, which is like a B+ at best. That fucking suck. I don't want to hear that.
Wait. How old did you say he was?
17.
That's
He's
funny
17?
that that's the joke that is truly y'all are just gonna ignore ball watching because you're like, oh my god, the announcer. Just try thinking for yourself once.
He's not winning
It will
Heisman.
actually will help you when you try to identify you would have known Bryce Young was ass going in.
Alabama.
I'm just saying that was easy. That was an easy pick, dude. He should have never been drafted.
Facts.
Alabama 2 losses.
Ryan Williams 2 tugs in each, bro. Let him cook.
Bro,
Dude.
Ryan Williams was born on February 9th, 2007.
Oh my god, that's actually wild.
We're
Think
getting
about
so
where were
wild.
you in 2007?
I was a freshman in high school.
Damn, you're
You
old
should-
as fuck.
Yeah, I was like, damn, bro, I was like in 3rd grade.
3 times, dude.
Tom, pick somebody. This is it. These are the Heisman picks for the whole season. We're riding.
I
them.
just fucking picked one.
You said Ashton Jeffrey, bro.
Yeah,
You-
put Ashton Jeffrey. That's his Heisman.
Dude,
Okay.
Tom Ag,
Good luck to him.
and Cowdog both just came in. They're like, oh, let me just take the Boise State running back. Cool, guys.
I had
You have
already
Twitter
picked him
account?
for the record. Clearly I had picked him already, but whatever. All right, let's do Locktober. I'm getting bricked.
Well, first we have bracketology updated rankings.
Bro, no
Bracketology.
players.
Bracketology updated rankings. First time in a long time, number 1, same. Oregon stayed on top. Did have to flip out Georgia for the Aggies. Just preliminary. They're number 2 now. Number 3, Miami. Number 4, Iowa State, just because they have to be there. Big 12 champion. 5, Aggies playing against Boise State. We fuck up Jonty. We ruin his Heisman season. Ohio State at number 6, playing against Notre Dame at the 11th spot. Penn State playing LSU. Tennessee playing Clemson. Are you guys starting to understand that they're going to be home college football playoff games with these names against each other? That's going to be fucking awesome.
We'll be hyped. I unfortunately won't care about it until week 10.
You got to start caring
I
now.
won't.
It's about time to start caring.
They got 2 more weeks. But yeah.
All right. It's Locktober. This is the last week of Locktober.
Hey, yo, Shrek has been undefeated all October, bro.
Yeah.
It's locked week after week after week after week, bro.
For the record, there is 1 more week of October. So,
Shrek has this shit on a chastity belt, dog.
yeah, I mean, you got to stay perfect for all of October. If you
Chastity
do,
belt, nipple clamps, I'm ready to go, baby.
Shrek,
Shrek
if you
won
make it
last
happen, if you stay perfect all of October, I will buy you a chastity belt.
You gonna eat dog shit?
No.
Okay.
Is that what's cooking? Is that
No.
what?
I'm writing this down.
Hey, what are we at in there? Billy eating dog shit? Love that.
When did I say that, bro? I'll do the season-long bet that we talked about.
Thank you. Not that one.
That we have to smash Wex's money.
So Shrek won Georgia money line 2 points was a risky choice. Cowdog goes South Carolina
Free
money
money.
line. Doesn't take the points again. He wins this one. 1 point. I lost again. James Madison -10, and I think they lost by like 28. Shrek called it. Shrek was like Georgia Southern money line, and we all laughed, and then it really happened.
Yeah, I don't know why I don't just start fading y'all immediately as you make the pick.
I'm going to start fading my own picks in real life, I think. All right. So, Tom, you're still on top by 1 point, but you got caught up on.
I mean, it would take my absence for y'all to actually have a chance against me. But starting off strong, give me Arkansas -6.5 over
Me too.
Mississippi State. They're coming off that embarrassing as hell loss against LSU. Mississippi State, their Super Bowl in Starkville is always us. They lost against us. They're going to be exhausted for that game. Arkansas is going to be pissed off, and they're going to take it out on Mississippi State.
Dude, I kind of hate that one. Like, they can't go like they're not going to go like 1-10. There's no way.
No. Let's go to the next one. We got something in store. Go ahead, Shrek.
Go ahead and go with UConn -6.5 over Rice. I don't know why Rice plays football. It still doesn't make sense to me. And I feel like 1 touchdown isn't enough.
You don't like Rice?
It's just like, who the fuck goes there to play football?
Dude, they've had some like NFL players. Isn't that where Christian McCaffrey's brother went?
Yeah.
Yeah, for like a year. All right.
Nobody can name it. Who's a Rice player, like, off the top of your head? You had to say
Jordan
Christian
Clark,
Luke McCaffrey. I
White,
literally just
DJ
said
Green.
Christian Covington. Oh, Chris Boswell, the Steelers kicker.
Jerry, what are you eating?
Vance
Jerry,
McDonald.
what are you eating right now? What are you eating right now, Jerry?
You autistic, bro?
What are you eating, Jerry? Come on,
Dude,
Rice.
you gotta. No.
Oh, the commercial. There it is.
All right, I'm taking Mississippi State money line. Fuck you, Tom Ag.
It's dumb as
Like,
hell.
they can't
All
lose
right.
every game. There's got to
They
be
can't
one.
lose. Love it, dude. I had it locked and loaded. Mississippi State. I'm in love with Martin Van Buren, my favorite president to ever play quarterback for Mississippi State. They about to cook. Let it happen. I need these 2 points so bad.
Hey, the 8th president's going to get you your 8th L for the season, bro. So congratulations.
I'm pretty confident
like-
now in my pick that if you're fading me, I'm pretty confident I'm going to win.
Not only did he fade you, he faded you with the money line, bro.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we have 1-7 fading 6-1, feeling himself after that pick. That's actually great. All right, I'm gonna go just because they absolutely torpedoed me last week. I'm gonna go Indiana -6.5 over Washington. Washington is kind of Duke this year, unfortunately, for the Huskies. They were kind of sick last year, and Indiana spanked Big Red, which was devastating for me. 45-7. That's a good ball game, and I like Indiana to keep it going. I think they got Big Ten championship written on them.
Bro, imagine, like, who's got it worse than Washington, dude? Like, not only do you lose an Addy, you lose your big Penix, your coach gets stolen, all your team essentially leaves with them. Like, who's got it worse than Washington Husky fan right now? Like,
And it's all literally for him to get fired in probably a year or 2 years at Bama, which is crazy.
Like, imagine being a sophomore at Washington right now. Like, you just had the sickest year of your life, and now it was just ripped from you.
Transfer portal exists, bro.
Also, it's like I feel like they're all pretty liberal. They're just time to like get really into the election for no reason.
There's something wrong with being liberal.
Yeah,
No?
there is. You're a fucking retard if you're a liberal.
Flip that one.
Did you?
Yeah, I did today.
Who'd you vote for?
Who the fuck do you think, bro?
For the Green Party candidate?
I don't even know who that is.
All right, so if you're back home taking score, making bets, you're gonna want to parlay Arkansas money line with Washington +6.5.
The way to do it.
Parlay. Let's talk about the parlay. Man, we are in a tough spot, boys. Not gonna lie. We are down. Let's see how much it is.
That was like 600,000.
Yeah, we're down $624,000.
I think we could barter our Hungry Howie's discount code for.
Probably
Oh, yeah.
650. I would say.
Yeah, no, that's
So
hard
we
to
should
get.
be good.
So Jay Arnold came in like super confidently, like told us offline. He was like, "Guys, I got this shit. Like these picks are certified." Gave us a whole parlay, just spit it out, gave reasons for every single pick, and lost all three.
So did we just
I think
confirm
that's
that
equally
AI?
impressive.
Did we just confirm that AI doesn't know ball?
Well, he said that in reality, he wasn't super confident about them, and he said that don't blame his app for the losses. But yeah, absolute shit show from Jay Arnold. We trusted him with $300,000, and
We bumped it to 300,000 last night.
yeah, sorry, bro. I think your house is up next.
All right, let's talk about the parlay. Let's lay it out. Let's lay out the reasoning.
All right, so we already agreed on this all. It's time for this. This parlay has brought us a lot of sadness. We're down 624K. We regularly lose every leg. So it's time to start picking legs that would make us happy if we lost. Starting with LSU money line.
Wait, why don't we take LSU?
No, money line. Just think about it, dude. Like
I know,
for
but like
the
just so
sake-
we can still win. No, okay, fine.
I mean, it's just more juice, right?
Fine.
All right, so that's the first one. LSU money line. Then second pick, Texas minus 18.5 against Vanderbilt. It'd be sick if Vanderbilt covered or won. They can win. I think they can win.
I need a book to show me money line. They won't yet.
Oh shit! Just realized I scheduled the bad graphic. But anyways, third pick, Notre Dame minus 13 against Navy. Because when we were looking at the entire board, we were like, damn, Navy plus 13 looks great. And then we were like, all right, that's the one. We got to fade that. So, fading ourselves.
Let's go. This is it. I can feel it.
It's got to
What's
be.
the
This is where
total
we
juice?
save our homes.
So, the money comes out to this. Plus 684 odds. We have sold Tom Ag's house without his knowledge or discretion. And we're putting up $1 million. Putting up $1 million to win $6.84 million this week.
Pay $1 million for Texas to lose to Vanderbilt.
I don't think I would.
Just for the happiness, like a A&M win and a Texas loss is turning into an elite weekend, dude.
Dude, the money line is plus 650. It's kind of not that good
The money line for Vanderbilt?
for Vandy.
I mean, dude, they can do it.
They
They were bigger underdogs against Bama.
They were.
I don't know, man. It's exciting. It's an exciting parlay. This one has to win. I mean, look, we're going to pay $1 million for us to beat LSU. And that's what we should do the rest of the season.
That's facts. Get LSU out of the Thanksgiving slot is going to be big for us. Get them
For
into
sure.
regular time. Real fans
Okay.
in the building.
Let's get into what's cooking. What's cooking is now brought to you by Hungry Howie's in College Station. Do we want to do an ad read for Hungry Howie's?
Yeah, let it rip, Tom. Actually, I'll do this one real quick, and then Tom, you can do the War Room one. Yeah, you're about to hear what's cooking. Sponsored by Hungry Howie's Pizza in College Station. If you with the boys feeling like you want some pizza, hit up promo code AGNOX when you order your next pizza for 25% off. Enjoy.
And that's in College Station only.
I mean-
but that's real.
Dude, 25% off. That's actually pretty huge.
It's a high quality discount, dude.
Yeah, dude. Especially for the flavored crust, bro. Nobody else has that.
How much weed do you think you can buy with the 25% off? Like how much pizza do you think you'd have to buy?
Dude, you might be able to get like a large pizza, and if you're a greasy boy like I was back in the day, you probably swing like a gram on the side, you know?
Can you imagine that, bro? 20 bucks for a pizza and some ranch crust?
Yeah.
And like half a G on the side?
Did you just
So-
bust right there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Greasy boy. Oh, we didn't do Cringe Fest. We skipped over Cringe Fest. Oh, well, we'll do Cringe Fest after this. What's cooking this week? Anybody got something cooking this week?
Fiona brought in a new condiment into the house yesterday. She went to HEB, comes back. I get home from work, and she's like, "Hey, I made us some salmon bowls." And I was like, "All right, cool." And she's like, "You want to try some of this yum yum sauce?" I was like,
Ooh.
what the fuck is yum yum sauce? So we are now proud owners of a yum yum sauce bottle.
Dude, yum yum sauce. You know what's really good is truff. We should do a war room of just condiments. Or have we done that before? Maybe we did.
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever done condiments. Or at least not with me.
Do you guys have truff?
I have no idea what the fuck that is.
It's the hot sauce with like truffle in it, and it's got like the cool like truffle top thing. Look it up.
Nah,
Look up truff.
I'll look it up.
That's fucking fire. You know what else is fire? You guys know at Torchy's, that sauce that is like the Diablo sauce, the orange one. So they have that basically at HEB now, but it's like a less aggressively spicy version of it, and it's delicious.
Got it. It's Torchies for virgins.
Well, I still like the other one, just easier on the butthole.
I haven't entered the age of acid reflux yet, have you, bro?
No, I have. I was struggling today. I told you guys I took 5 shits today. I've never taken 5 shits in one day in my life.
That's crazy, dude. I put down 4 before 10 a.m.
What type of consistency we talking here, bro?
It was all different all day long. I had cannonballs, then I had a long log, then I had explosive diarrhea. It was crazy.
Just like the intermittent broken ice cream machine at McDonald's, bro. Like you just never knew what you were gonna get.
Yeah, I did. I also had the soft serve. That was the 4th one. It was crazy. It was like
Hey Billy, you see what happens? You leave for 30 seconds, and we're talking about the consistencies of AgJack shit now.
Yeah, was that the soft serve we were talking about?
I'm saying I took 5 different shits. Or I took 5 shits today, and they were all different types of shits.
Did you eat?
I had yesterday. I went to like this Iranian buffet
Say
for
less.
lunch.
Why are you surprised?
I know.
You went to an Iranian buffet? What the fuck?
Damn, I wonder why my stomach is like literally destroyed.
It was wild. It was wild. And then today
Did they have warheads as an appetizer, bro?
dude, I don't know what they had. I just stumbled upon that place, and I was like, all right, yeah, let's keep going though.
I'm not going to make any other comments on that Iranian.
Hey, anyways, yum yum sauce. It's cooking, bro.
Let's go.
So for me, I feel like I'm cooked because I have my season tickets to the LSU game, and I've been trying to sell them. Thought that they would go for a fortune. They're not moving yet. Got some interest. Got some people texting me, but like I'm kind of caught between. I'm like, dude, should I sell them for scraps or should I just go to this game?
Why don't you just go to the game like a fan?
Yeah, like you
I don't understand why you're not going to any of
I mean,
them.
you
I don't
live
know,
like
Tom. Why aren't we going to the game?
bro. Meg did bring it up jokingly, like maybe you should go to the LSU game, and I was like,
Let me know.
Why don't you just go? Like, just go with your wife. What do you mean? Just go to the game.
My wife is doing the same shit she did with the Alabama game that we won, where she's like, I don't want to go. We're going to Japan next week. Like, I just want to rest. And I was
Next
like,
week? So she can't drive an hour to watch a football game?
you can call her and have a conversation with her.
Fly in, dude. Give me the tickets. I'll go with you. No,
No,
cap.
she's saying I can go ahead and go. You can come if you want to fly in and come. You can.
Genuinely, maybe.
All right,
I
let me
might
know.
do that.
She said I can go, but I'm like I kind of feel bad, and I do like watching the games with my wife, but I don't have like a tailgate to go to. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Christian, bro, step up. Go to the fucking game.
That's
Because
what
I
I'm
know if I fly in, she's going to be like, well, I want to go to the game now.
No. All right. Anyone else cooking? Didn't you cook up a child, Tom?
I did. I have a child now.
talk about yum yum sauce, bro.
Yeah, it comes in the form of really dark shit at first, and then it yellows out. You know.
That for you. Welcome to fatherhood.
What's cooking, Billy?
Currently, I'm cooking a Trader Joe's frozen pizza in the oven. That's what I keep going to check on. I have not eaten anything. I'm starving.
Yeah.
Yo, as the resident Mexican, I had never been to Trader Joe's before in my life, and my wife like fucking started watching some TikToks or something. So he went to San Antonio last weekend, stopped at the Trader Joe's, and it was genuinely the nicest people I've ever met in my life, bro.
Dude, I kind of hate when they do that shit though, when they're like, "Oh, like the green beans, I've heard those are so good." I'm like, "Shut the fuck up, dude!" Like, I do not need you commenting on my groceries, bro.
No,
Like,
bro,
there's like,
this guy, he was like some dude from fucking Buffalo, New York, telling me his life story. Then he like sees my daughters, gives them like a giant roll of stickers, and then I like make a comment about some mints that were by the cash register because they were like green tea flavored or something. He's like,
why don't you just take them, bro?
he was like, just throw them in there, bro. Who cares? And I was like, all right, bet.
No, I mean the people are dope. In California, it's just the most like they have the same price nationwide, which is unbelievable. So it's like way cheaper. It's like half the price of a regular grocery store here, which is dope. So we're DJ specialists out here.
Dope. All right.
That's
Cringe
what's
Fest. Well, honestly, you just moved into a new house that you bought, your first home that you purchased, and you just that wasn't cooking.
No, I didn't. I mean, I didn't cook. I didn't cook the house. So
Don't burn your house down. Well, it's just like what's cooking. It's like what's going on. I think we're transitioning what's cooking into like, hey, what's going on in personal lives that's funny, and then Cringe Fest is like what's happening online that's funny.
I see.
You know?
Yeah. What's cooking is I have fucking boxes everywhere in this house. I've got a giant TV behind me that's supposed to go on my living room wall, which I'll figure that out.
How big is it?
Yeah, easily 4 inches. I couldn't imagine anything bigger than that. So, just saying.
Cringe Fest. Bye, Cringe Fest. Don't know if you guys saw this tweet tonight. There was a picture of a guy at the A&M versus Texas volleyball game in Austin. And the shirt, he was an Aggie fan, and it was a maroon shirt. And the shirt said 30 to 15, welcome to the SEC Longhorns.
Oh, no, it didn't, bro. No way. No
Yeah.
fucking way.
That is terrible.
Oh, no, dude.
He's getting cooked tough.
That's just disgusting.
How could you do that?
We had to
That's
disown
behavior
him.
we don't tolerate here on Agnox. Would not.
He was the reason we started Agnog.
Disgusting. I have one. The kid with the giant head.
Oh, yeah.
He's like trying to go off on like this like Hawk Tuah girl run where he like is gonna like parlay having a big ass head like into like collabs with McConaughey and like something stupid. I'm like, dude, you know what, man? You've had your like 3-day run of fame. Truly leave it at that. Your head is fucking huge and you should cut your hair. Like, it's just embarrassing.
He was at the volleyball game too with the guy.
That's what just made me think of it. The first picture I opened is him at the volleyball game, and he just looks like a dumbass. But he just looks like the kind of kid who's like, oh yeah, like I'm definitely gonna blow up from this.
Dude, he's kind of an ugly guy. Nobody else has a Cringe Fest.
I don't know if we already talked about the whole Jimmy Carter situation, where she was like, Kamala was like, if Jimmy Carter could go vote for me, type of thing, and it's like, yo, that dude is dead. Like,
it's a perfect example of the people that are voting for her.
Like, absolutely insanity, dude. But yeah, that was out there.
Yeah, I heard that there are only 20 million registered voters in California, but like 30 million people have already voted or something like that. Or maybe that was from last time.
Because it's illegal. Billy.
It's illegal to ask someone for their ID if you're voting in California or something like that. In some of the places, you're not allowed to enforce like security.
I have an off the air discussion for that, but I will not put that in writing here.
Why is your wife voted for Kamala?
Why do you say it like that? Why do you say like Kamala? That like freaks me. All right, let's do War Room. I'm trying to eat this fucking Trader Joe's pizza.
All right, War Room.
Tom Ag, you're up.
Whoa. We have to explain what this is.
No, I'm saying Tom Ag for the ad read.
War Room is brought to you by Laden Travel. Ready to leave the country depending on the outcome of the election.
It got all of us.
Hit up some Aggie away games or just disappear from society for a bit. Laden Travel has you covered. Laden Travel is Aggie owned and operated. Check them out at LadenTravel.com. Tell them Agnog sent you. and that is Layden, Layden. Now back to the show.
War Room is reasons to panic this
Whoa,
week.
you're not just going to completely mop over me smoking that ass last week, bro. I had genuine support. Bro.
You had one guy comment and he was like, "Oh, shout out Shrek, bro, for all the people that are deaf, dog."
That's more than normal, bro. You get fucking mollywopped, dude.
All right.
Anyways,
Well,
ringing in the ear. Lanier Medical Device. Quick shout out to them. There's going to be true treatment for tinnitus at some point, hopefully.
well, they should sponsor us too, bro. So, Billy, this was your choice for a topic. Let's give you the first pick.
All right, my bad. Trader Joe's pizza's coming in hot. I'm sponsored by Trader Joe's, so I just have to mention them every time.
Bro, hungry.
Reasons to panic. Reasons to panic.
Yeah, I would eat Hungry Howie's pizza. Reasons to panic. Number one pick. I actually think I really like my pick on this one. I'm gonna go. You're taking an actual diarrhea shit, and you realize there is no toilet paper available.
Oh,
And there's no one home. So, like, you're going to have to find something spiky to wipe your ass with.
The decorative hand towel, bro.
I think at that point you have to like.
Yo, that is an insane way to spell diarrhea, dude. Like, you're just like, there's an H in there somewhere.
That is actually one word I could never spell.
It's a tough word to spell. But okay, so thinking about that situation, like realistically, the move is to like get like 4 good wipes in with your underwear and toss your underwear.
What?
You don't think
That's
so?
a move?
I think it has to be.
What else you sock would make more sense than underwear.
Or your sock. Yeah. Sure.
Or waddle, like, honestly, I will waddle far to go get, like, a paper towel or something. Like,
Bro,
something
disposable down the hallway, dude. Straight up.
No, let's say this is at like a dinner party at someone's house.
That was not the question.
I'm saying like you can't leave. It's like a small, like you're in a stall or you're in a bathroom, and like that's all it is. Like you're in a half bath, and you can't leave without it being super embarrassing.
I think.
Where are you going to put the boxers? Like
In your trash, you just wad them up, bro. You just say fuck it.
You would do that, honestly.
What else would you do? I don't know. Damn. Okay, so that was a good one. I think a lot of us are going to be shit related. I'm up next. So kind of in the same vein, but like, let's say you're in public and you like, you rip a fart and you didn't realize it kind of felt wet. And then you're trying to figure out like if it actually was wet or not. And you're kind of like giving it some scrunches, like walking around. You're like, ooh, did that just stick to my leg or not? Huge panic time, dude.
Why does this feel like this has happened to you? I mean,
You've never wet farted before and then like had to figure it out?
I don't think I would panic for that because, like, think about it. No one can tell that you've unless it's like significant damage. Like, you're probably good.
Yo, did y'all see the tweet of that cop? I couldn't tell if it was like a skit or not, but it was a cop that was like chasing somebody and got caught on a fence and he's like hanging upside down. There's just like a shit mark on his ass. So it just like the criminal just turns around and stops and is just like fucking roasting his ass. And I was like, if that's real, that's hilarious, dude.
No, imagine your favorite college football team is in the playoff. You're in New Orleans, you're partying, you're living life wearing white shorts, and that exact scenario happens to you where you have a wet fart, and it becomes the only thing that's talked about all day on Twitter is if you shit yourself or not. And you have to provide proof of the clean shorts. It's the craziest part.
Brutal.
I do remember that.
I do feel bad for that guy that like he was like, dude, like I was the guy who shit myself in New Orleans.
All right, that is Tom, you're up next.
I'm gonna get away from the shit related ones. I'm gonna go like I said it earlier, but you're in the elevator, you arrive at your floor, and the doors don't open like instantly, and there's like kind of like a little like a jolt in the elevator. It's a little sketchy elevator, and doors aren't opening immediately. There's like a half second in there where you absolutely fucking panic. Like, am I stuck in here? If it's a shittier elevator, you're like, fuck, how is anybody ever gonna know I'm in here? You're like looking at the ceiling, like, can I get out of this place? You're looking at the buttons. Do they have a firefighter button? You're just freaking out.
I can't say it happens often.
I do
That
feel
would
like
be
people.
a panicky one.
I feel like once you've gotten stuck once, though, it's like you realize it's not that big of a deal. That it like you will get out, but it does sound like easily the worst way to die possible.
I always imagine, like, you know how in movies and stuff, they'll open the door, or in real life, you see videos of like they open the door and it's like halfway, it's like the elevator's like halfway down the doorway, so you have to like climb out, and you're like in between the elevator and like the exit, and there could be like a split moment where the cable snaps and it just like chops you right in fucking half.
That's a level of panic that I didn't have, bro.
I gotta
Yeah.
agree with that. That's a rational fear.
Yeah, I feel that. I will say, imagine if the elevator's like really crowded. That would be way worse. Of like, oh my god,
And
We're
there's
gonna
a
be
certain, what certain demographic of people wouldn't you want in there, Billy?
it's an insane. That's an insane thing to say. You're gonna have to cut that.
He was just asking, dude. Yeah, no, that's solid. And I think if there were a lot of people, you'd have to like establish your dominance with the P corner, like immediately. I need a timestamp. All right. So, Shrek, you've got back to backs.
Go with reasons to panic. The last leg of your parlay, and it's a heavy favorite that's about to get upset. Like you've been watching all day, fucking game-winning field goals have happened. All these things have gone right, so you can make it to your last leg. And all you need to do is beat Bo Nix, and all of a sudden he's the fucking GOAT. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know how I'm going to put that on the graphic, but I like it though.
Happened to me, bro. Literally on Sunday, Aaron Rodgers shat the bed. You know the worst part about this actually? So I had my last leg, and I was like, "Oh, I'm not going to hedge." And then last second, I was like, "Oh, I should hedge like $40, whatever." And I literally doubled my bet. I bet on the wrong team with the hedge, and so I just lost. It was so much worse than just. I could have guaranteed myself no blood. That was the hedge, and then what if I just lost like $75 instead? So sick.
Reverse honey hole.
Yeah.
That's honey getting your back blown out. All right, Shrek, number two.
Number two, I guess I'm going to go with, like whenever you do that classic check, like wallet, phone, keys, like make sure you're leaving. And then all of a sudden, like one of the three things isn't there. And then you're like, oh, it's probably in this spot that I put it in normally. And then it's not in that spot. So then you like kind of frantically start searching a little bit, like through your bedroom or in the kitchen or wherever you normally meet and, leave shit. And then you're fucked after that.
Yeah, I had that on my list as my next pick. Not feeling your phone in your pocket.
Dude, all
I
my
feel like that when I
bachelor
lose
party-
my pocket tamales. Always. You feel that, Shrek?
Always, bro.
Oh,
Dude,
my
yeah,
tamales, bro. I fuck.
The pocket pico de gallo, dog.
Hey, bro, cut that, bro.
On my bachelor party, Tom lost his wallet on the mountain, like in like 12 inches of snow. And
Yeah,
was
that was
just like
wild.
so chill about it. And then somebody found it and mailed it back to him.
That was
I
insane.
do remember that, but I will say different Tom was that feels like that happens to him a lot.
Yeah, no, 100%.
There's always one guy on the bachelor party.
He went to LSU, so it makes sense. Checks out.
Damn, fuck that guy.
Yeah, piece of shit.
10 forward. All right, Tom, second pick.
I like the phone wallet keys one a lot. But I'm gonna go with you get home from school and you got the grace period. It's like a 2-hour period. It's from like 3:30 to 5:30 before your parents get home. Your mom asks you to do several different chores while she's away, but turns out mom's a teacher. She gets off of work a little bit early, catches you fucking lacking, and you hear the garage door opening when like you're 0 for 5 on chores to be done. That is terrifying.
These are the worst to put into the graphic, but they're all
Like,
good.
forgot to take something out of the freezer. I feel like is what he was going for generally.
Or if
Yeah.
you and your buddies accidentally fall through the ceiling and you're like trying to fix that bitch before they get home, that works too.
Did
Is that
you
like
get
the
your
plot?
ass whooped?
Morris fell through my ceiling and we duct taped it shut and like broke the garage door for a second, like just so my mom couldn't get in until it was done being fixed.
You fixed the ceiling?
Yeah, with duct tape. My dad got home and was just like, "What the fuck did you idiots do?"
Y'all ever used to throw knives at the ceiling? Or is that just
At the wall?
What?
Hell yeah, dude.
It was so fun.
That is the most Mexican shit you've said. All right, I've got my second pick. All right, so let's say you're watching, 7 hours of commercial-free football. You've got one player left at the end of the day that needs to ball out or just needs a couple more points for you to win your fantasy matchup. And player goes down and the pile kind of dissipates and he's still on the ground, like rolling around in pain or not moving. And then you're just like, oh, fuck, I lost. Like I had this wrapped up and I lost. Seeing your player go down with an injury or on your favorite team, something like that. Or your quarterback. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I can't relate, bro.
Yeah. I mean, if your quarterback gets in a car accident, we just get another beautiful Sunday of Bryce Young Day.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, we're back. Bryce is back. All it took was a car accident.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, Billy.
This is like kind of like Shrek's, but I'm going to say it's not. You get home from like a long day I'm going to change it. I'm changing it. You're in a meeting and you've been like looking at your phone and you're just kind of chilling, having a good day. And then somebody like says your name and they're like, yo, Billy, did you get that? And you're just like, yep, absolutely. Yeah, that sounds great. And then you have to like backtrack and like try to figure out what the hell people were talking about. It's a truly traumatic experience.
Yeah.
It's never happened to me
Where
personally.
does Billy work at again?
No, it's actually never happened to me, but I've seen it happen to other people. It's funny.
They're like, Billy, did you get that?
All right.
Oh, classic.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention is you were a former alcoholic college football coach playing the biggest game of your season, and your overhyped best recruit of all time quarterback is shitting the bed in the first half, and the fans are chanting, "We want Arch." That would be a great time to panic, in my opinion.
Yeah,
and just throw your entire season away in one move.
Imagine.
But like the way that he affected his draft stock was insane for him to have to say like he just needed to gain some composure, essentially saying like the moment was too big for him. We just needed to try that out and see what happened.
Honorable mention maybe when you get like a large credit card alert on your phone randomly and you're like, what is this?
And it's just your wife with Amazon purchases.
Yeah, it's just your wife's like, oh yeah, no, I've started this new like vitamin thing, and you're like, oh, okay, sick.
I've got one. When you booked the Airbnb and they like message you like a week later, like, hey bro, like somebody like pissed in the closet and like it's gonna be have to be professionally cleaned. You're gonna have to figure that out.
Oh, going off of that one, what about if you woke up and one of your friends was blackout taking a piss in your suitcase? What if that happened?
Especially if the same dude pissed in your shoes like a month before. In the same scenario.
What if that same dude is like over 30 years old, bro?
Nah, he's not.
All right. Good war room.
All right.
That's pretty much it. That's the whole show. That's everything. Cowdog hasn't been peeved in like a year and a half now.
No, he's peeved this week. He can't watch. Supposedly, he's not going to be able to watch the game. Sounds like he's doing some woman things. I don't know.
He was going to root for LSU anyways.
Yeah, he was. One less LSU fan.
Fucker. All right. Well, I got to go cut up this podcast now because of all the bad shit that we said.
Thank you.
Yeah. No problem. I'll just stay up. You get your beauty rest.
It's only 8:50 my time, so it should be late. We have our call in an hour. So,
dude, it would make the most sense if you were the one cutting and posting the pods. Now that we think about it,
I'm actually all set on that. Appreciate it though.
Thank you. Come again.
Thank you, guys.
I just went ahead and marked it for you. You can remove it.
Where are we still recording?